It's Madden NFL 24, and there's no love lost between these NFC West foes. It's the Rams and the Hawks, and it's coming up next.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And some room to maneuver. Now he gets fully up the left sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Straight ahead, Walker. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Shreds the tackle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown! Will Dissling from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Down the right sideline. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. He's not only thrown a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, he's run for 1 as well, as he'll start again with a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
Not more than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip, but renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second and a couple. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground as his guys start with a first down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Brock Purdy, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they trail the visiting Las Vegas Raiders, and that one's gone to halftime. The newest Raider, Jimmy Garoppolo, with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Rondale Moore leading the way with 3 touchdown catches.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case, he didn't really allow it.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Finn. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Finn, 73 yards. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown.
Yeah, the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th-quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. and now can really take some time off the clock. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Noah Fant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the fourth. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And out now come the Seahawks. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Running right, here's Walker. It's so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's across the track into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
The ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Seahawks, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for LA, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.